Hey guys, welcome back to Chemist TV. Good to have you back. Today we are going to continue our video series on what exam possible questions. And here we are going to look at what acid and base. So here you are going to learn how to calculate these tough uh, calculations. In my first video, I have done the trigonometric aspect when we solve some exam possible question based on the similar aspect or the simpler aspects. So if you have not watched that video, I will leave it at the description below so I can go check out that video by the end of this video here, because questions I treated in the last video you likely see them in the exam. But in this video here, we are going to look at some tough questions. I can use some formulas to calculate tough questions like this display on the board. So you have to pay close attention. In case you are new here, my name is Kem Quiz, and I've helped thousands of students to pass or have good grade when it comes to what chemistry. So if you have fear in chemistry, or you are thinking of fear, you can actually learn chemistry faster and better, then you are in the right place. So make sure you subscribe, because we upload video on a consistent basis. If you have any question, always leave at the comment section. I will respond to that. So how do you solve problem like this? First of all, let me give you the foundation formulas you can use to solve any acid and base question. So look at what the possible formulas. So these are formula banks you need to take note of. By the time you see any question, you should be able to pick out the formula and solve that problem. So let's get into it. So the first year formula is going to be pH equals what? Minus log H plus concentration. Now this when the concentration of the acid is being given to you, and you look for the pH. Do you understand? So you use one here. Then you have H plus equals what? Anti-log minus pH. Now it's a question that you be given the pH and be asked to calculate what the concentration of the acid. You can easily use this formula here. So here we also have what POH equals what? Minus log concentration of OH what? Minus. Right. So if you are being asked to calculate the pH of a base when the concentration of the base be given to you, you can easily use this one in solving that problem. So here we have OH minus equals to what? Anti-log minus POH. Can you see that? So this way you know the pOH of what? Of the compound or of the base, and you'll be asked to calculate what the concentration of that base. You can really use this formula here. Do you understand? So the next one you want to look at is what? pH plus pOH equals what? 14. Do you understand? So probably if they should ask to calculate the pH of a solution, and I will give you the pOH, you can easily use this formula here. So the next one is what? Concentration of H plus multiplied by concentration of what? H minus equals to what? 1.0 exponential 14. So these formulas you are seeing here, you can use them to calculate the pH, pOH of what? Of a strong acid and a strong base. Now, but if you look at question here, you see that here we have Ka, Kb. Now, whenever you are solving a question and we have Ka and Kb, what you want to put in your mind or understand is that is a weak acid and a weak base. Now, these formulas you are seeing here, you can easily use them to calculate what? Strong acid and strong base. Do you understand? So, what are the formulas you can use to calculate what the pH and pOH of what weak acid and what and a weak base? Now, you can use a simple formula here. Here we have Ka equals to what? S squared over what? Concentration of what? Of the acid. Now, Ka means what? Acid dissociation constant or acid ionization constant. Right there. So whenever you have Ka, you're going to be S squared over what? Concentration of what? Of that acid. Now, S is equals to what? Concentration of H plus. So if, for example, a question is being given to you and I'll be giving the Ka of the acid and the concentration of the acid, I'll be asked to calculate what the pH of the acid. It's very easy. Apply this formula. Look for X. X is what? H plus concentration. Before you can now apply this formula. So before you can apply pH equals of minus log what? H plus I there. So that is how you can use to solve what? pH of what? Of a weak acid. Now, what about if you are taking for a base? The same thing. Now, the formula remains the same. It's going to be KB equals to what? S square over what? Concentration of what? Of the base. Do you understand? Now, where KB is what? Where KB is what? Base dissociation constant or ionization constant of what? Of the base. Now, here's what? Concentration of what? Of the base. Now, in a few minutes here, you see how you can use to tackle this kind of problem. Now, this X is equal to concentration of OH minus. Can you see that? So, if for example now they are asked to calculate the pH of a base or of a weak base, what are you going to do here? Therefore, you calculate what the OH minus. Therefore, the OH minus here, you can use to calculate POH equals to what? POH equals to what? Minus log OH minus concentration, right? Then from there, I can apply formula pH plus POH equals to what? 14. Do you understand? So these are the formulas you are going to need to solve any problem at all. These two, this one and this one here. So you really want to what? Pay close attention. So now let's start tackling question here. Now we're going to solve this four problem. Then we still have another four problem we're going to solve. By the time we finish solving all these questions here, you should be able to solve, or you should have mastered the calculation aspect when it comes to what acid and base. So let's get down to business. Look at what the first question. Make sure you pay close attention. So calculate the pH of a 0.20 molarity solution of what? Hydrogen cyanide. Now, hydrogen cyanide is a weak acid. You get, so Ka is equal to 4.9 exponential 16. So how do we solve this problem? Follow me closely here. So therefore, the concentration of what hydrogen cyanide was given to me to be what 0.20 molarity. Can you see that? Now, Ka was given to me to be what 4.9 exponential minus 16. So they're asking of what of the pH. It's okay. They're asking of what of the pH. Therefore, we want to calculate the concentration of what of H plus. How do you calculate the concentration of H plus? It's very easy. So here we have concentration of H plus. Here we have Ka equals to what S. Here we have S square what concentration of hydrogen cyanide. But understand that X is equal to what concentration of H plus. Do you understand? So now let's subtract our values, because if you should cross multiply, here you have S square equals to what Ka times concentration of hydrogen cyanide, right? So what I want to do here is to look for the square root. So here we go to be S equals to what? Square root of what? Ka times concentration of what? Can you see that? So what I want to do here is to what? Input your values. So if you input your values here, so Ka is what? 4.9 exponential what? Minus 16 times concentration of hydrogen cyanide is what? 0.20, right? So you bring out your calculator here. So this is where we bring our calculator. Here we have concentration here 4.9 exponential minus 16 times 0.20. So here we have, so my x is what 4.43 exponential minus 9 molarity. It means that concentration of H plus is what 4.43 exponential minus 9 molarity. Do you understand? So for me, I can calculate what of my pH. Do you get that? So my pH equals to minus log H plus, right? So my H plus is already this one here, so you just have to impute it there. So you have pH equals to minus log 4.43 exponential minus 9, right? So What you want to do is to bring out the calculator. Minus log 4.43 exponential minus 9. Here we have 8.3. 8.3. pH equals to what? 8.35. That is the uh, formula here. So that is what my answer. My pH is this. You get. So let's look at what the next question. Let's look at what next question 2. 0.20 molarity solution of what X composed a 0.20 molarity solution of X compound has a pH of 3.26. What is the acid dissociation constant K for X? Now if you are still using the same formula here, Ka equals to what? S square over concentration of the acid, right? So going to be what of the acid, which is what acid. Now you say acid, right? Now they are asking of what? Now the pH. Okay, the pH was given to me. pH was given to me to be what? 3.26, right? Now the concentration of the acid is equals to concentration of the acid is equals to 0.20 molarity. Now, for we understand this here, for we to calculate the Ka, because the say we will calculate the Ka of the what of the acid. It's okay. Now, for you to calculate Ka, therefore, I need to look for what for my X. You understand? Remember, X is equals to what concentration of H plus, right? That is it. So for me to look for what to provide K, therefore I need to look for concentration of H plus. If I can solve H plus concentration, then I can really input it here and get what my answer, right? So now, but the question what I to they gave me what pH, right? Remember, we have a formula, we have a simple formula that say what H plus concentration is equals to what minus equals to what antilog minus what pH, right? Can you recall the formula? So with this formula, I can really get what my H plus concentration, and H plus concentration is also the same thing as X. So that if I can get this one here, I've already look for my S, input my values here, and get what my K. As simple as that. Do you understand? So now my pH is already 3.26. So you want to do is input my value H plus equals to what antilog minus 3.26. Can you see that? So what I want to do now is to bring out the calculator and get your answer. So how do we get antilog? You may ask. Antilog is also now what log inverse. And if you are using this kind of calculator here, for you to get log inverse, you got to be shift log. Right there. There's a function in your calculator that has shift and same thing as well as log. You just say shift log. I want to get now what is not come out as anti-log. You understand? You always see like 10. This 10 is what log inverse. That is meaning. So once punch it here, you have to say minus 3.26. So yeah, my concentration I have H plus concentration is equals to what 5.495 exponential minus 4 molarity. Do you understand? That will not be what my X. That will not be what my X. Do you understand? So X now is now going is what 5.495 exponential minus 4 molarity. Do you understand? So from here now, I can easily get what my K is. So Ka equals to what S square, which is this one here, 5.495 exponential minus 4 all square, right? Over uh, uh, concentration of the acid, which is this one here, 0.2. So you run out your calculator and solve. So just square it, square, right? Divide by 0.2. Here we have. Let's do it again. 5.495 exponential minus 4 square divided by Sorry. So my answer here is 1.51 exponential minus 6. You understand? So that is my answer. K equals to 1.5 exponential. 1.51 exponential of minus 6. That is the answer. So you can see that with the formulas I've given to you, you should be able to solve any problem we encounter anyway. Do you get that? Any question at all? So we are done with question one, we are done with question two. Now let's move to our question three. You can pause the video and see how you can tackle this problem yourself. So pause the video and see how you can tackle this problem yourself. If you have solved it, you can leave your answer at the comment section. Now, one thing that will help you in my video is that I like to carry along. You get, so when I say you should solve a problem, don't ignore it. You pause the video and try and see how you can solve that problem. Now, whether you feel it or not is not important. But what is important is that you try to solve it. Now, they say that the best way to learn something is to do it. You get, so one of the best way you can easily learn more is when you try to solve problem yourself. You get, so that's why I'll be advised to pause the video and try to attempt this question yourself. Question four, sorry, question three. You get, so I believe you have done that. Let's get the solution together. They say, what is the pH of 0.25 molarity NH3? NH3 is a weak base, right? Solution. So concentration of the base, which is what NH3 is what is 0.25 molarity. Can you see that? Now KB, which is base dissociation constant, is 1.8 exponential minus 5. Can you see that? Now they're asking you the pH. What is the pH? It's okay. Now this guy is a base. Ammonia is a base, right? So it means that you are going to use this formula here. Kb equals to what? S square, or concentration of the ammonia, which is what is the base, right? Do you understand? So yeah, X is what? Because I'm talking about Kb. X is what? Is SH plus or OH minus. Fine, got it. So is what? X is equal to what? Concentration of OH what minus. It means that if I should calculate for my X, what happened here? I've calculated for concentration of OH minus. Do you understand? So what am I going to do here? I'm going to what? Make S sorry formula. If I should make S the subject of formula here, S is going to be what? Kb times NH3, right? Or square root. Do you see that? So with this one here, I'll just compute my values and get my answer. So my x equals to what? Square root. Kb is what? 1.8 exponential minus 5 times ammonia concentration is what? 0.25. Do you see that? So what I want to do here is to what? Bring out your calculator. Square root of 1.8 exponential minus 5 times 0.25. So here we have x equals to what? 1.06 exponential minus 3. So it means that my OH minus is what? 1.06 exponential minus what? 3 molarity. Now, but the question will calculate the pH. So how do we calculate pH when we know OH minus concentration? So from OH minus concentration here, we have to calculate what? My pOH. Do you get that? From the pOH, I can easily calculate what my pH. Can you see the step process? It's very important to follow the step process. So here we have pOH equals to what? Minus log what? OH minus concentration, right? So going to be pOH equals to what? Minus log. Here we have 1.06 exponential what? Minus 3. Yes. So here I have minus log 1.06 exponential minus 3. Yes, equals to. So here we have 2.975. Right? That is what my pH. Now, but the question says she will calculate, what pH. So from this place now, my pH is what 2.975. So how do I really get what my pH? So I'll wipe this place out because this place is no longer needed again. So let me wipe it out so I can use to solve the remaining problem. So remember, recall pH plus pOH equals to what 40, right? Making pH some formula here, pH equals to what 40 minus what pOH. So pH equals to what 40 minus 2.975, right? So where your calculator get your answer 14 minus 2.975, you have 11. pH is equals to what 11.025. You can see how easy it is, right? No. So if you are following, please leave at the comment section that you are following. But question number 4 is a little bit tricky and technical. So how do you solve it? What is the pH of a 0.40 molarity NH4Cl solution? Now, when Kb is this, so this question is not a straightforward question. It's very, very technical. So that's why you need to pay close attention. And guess what? This is the type of question you will encounter in your exam. So it's not like that type of question you're not going to encounter, because I've searched the past question and these are questions, these are real exam questions. So it's very important you pay close attention. So question 4, what is the okay? I believe you have copied it out. So let's tackle it together. Now, if you check very well, now we have two things here. They say she will calculate the pH of this guy. That is it. And this guy is going to be the acid. Remember, when we talk about NH4Cl, right there. So it's a salt. It's a what? It's a salt. Now, if you NH4 plus, right there, NH4 plus plus H2O. Now, this guy is going to be the acid. Why this guy is going to be what? The base. You get? So, acid will donate one hydrogen to that one here, right? So here I have what? NH3 plus what? NH plus H3O plus. Can you see that? So we are going to use this formula here. Look at the formula we are going to make use of. We are going to make use of this formula, which is what? Ka equals to what? S squared over what? Constitution of what? Of the acid. This is now my acid. This guy is now what? My acid. And the constitution was 0.40. Now, but here's the problem. The problem here is that they gave me what? Kb. You understand? It was Kb that was given to me, not Ka. Kb was given to me to what? 1.8 exponential minus 5. Can you see that? So for me to be able to calculate my pH, I therefore have to calculate what my Ka. Do you understand? We have relationship that relate to what? Ka and Kb, which I don't give to you earlier, but I want to give to you now. So Ka times Kb is always equal to 1.0 exponential minus 14. Very important. So you have to take this down. So with this formula, I can easily get what my Ka, because I know what my Kb. So here we have Ka equals to what? 1.0 exponential minus 14 over what? Kb. So mine just substitute what my values and get it 1.0 exponential minus 14 over Kb is what? 1.8 exponential minus 5. Can you see that? So grab your calculator and punch your answer. So you're going to be 5.56 exponential minus 10. That is 5.56 exponential minus 10. That is my Ka is going to be what? 5.56 exponential minus 10. That is it. So I'm going to wipe all this place out now. Remember, the goal is to calculate what pH, right? So now I need to calculate this guy here. So S is equals to what? Square root of what? Ka times the acid, constituent of the acid, right? We're going to be equals to, my K is what? 5.56 exponential minus 10 times constituent of the acid is 0.4. 0.4. That is it. So if I should go out my calculator, square roots, here we have 5.56 exponential minus 10 times 0.4. Here we have x equals to 9.432 exponential minus 6. That is it. That is going to be what? H plus concentration 9.432 exponential minus 6, right? Molarity. From there, I can easily get what my pH, right? So pH is equal to minus 9.432 exponential minus 6. So let's minus log answer here we have, yes, pH now is what? 5.025. That is it. I can tell you that these are questions you are going to see in the exam. I believe you have enjoyed this class, you have enjoyed this video. Please don't be ungrateful not to like this video. And if you are not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If there's any questions you want me to solve for you, I'm 100% available as a tutor and as a mentor to help you and guide you for you to have success in your exam. The goal of Chemistry TV is to ensure that you come out in your exam and you come out with flying colors. By the time you start seeing your results, you see that Chemistry is actually what part of your success. So please leave in the comment section that this video is helpful. I don't want this video to be too lengthy. We also have other questions that is coming up. That is why I want to subscribe to the channel. Please don't forget to share this video with your friends and classmates so that they can still benefit. So you can check out the next video there. See you there.